I honestly think it was a summer experiment. And when Brock came back and said, okay, now we're going to, it's what are we going to do? We'll do whatever we want to until Brock comes back, and then we'll get the title on somebody he'll work with, and we'll have a main event match.
Brian, can you give me a little insight? Because just as a guy watching the show, not knowing what's going on, okay, I really felt, bro, when the belt was on him, it looked to me like he did everything he was asked to do. Like 100%. As a fan sitting at home, I'm watching him, I'm like, you could tell what he was doing, everything they wanted to do. What happened? I mean, obviously something happened. I mean, what's your take on it?
Yeah, a little bit more backdrop to that, Brian. Yeah. It seemed like the pivotal point. He cut a promo as if he was going to go against Lesnar at that Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And then it was just a really quick switcheroo that had AJ beat him.
Well, Heyman then went out in the promo and buried Jinder Mahal. No, we're not wrestling Jinder Mahal. Yeah. And is that what was going on?
So that's Brock said, I'm not working with him. You know what I mean? Like
it was a Brock thing.
Yeah. Look, he said that about several people, by the way.
But do you think Jinder was capable of working with him, bro?
I don't think so. I think look, Brock's on another level. And so if you get somebody else that's I don't know that he's on another level in a way where he could carry a Jinder Mahal title match and make it look competitive. I don't know that he's on that level. Right. But yeah, I don't think Jinder could do it. Look, I do think you called it an experiment, Chris, and I honestly think it was a summer experiment. And when Brock came back and said, okay, now we're going to, what are we going to do? We'll do whatever we want to until Brock comes back, and then we'll get the title on somebody he'll work with, and we'll have a main event match,
What was it about Jinder that was a no-go for Brock?
Look, I don't think, just like I think the fans kind of viewed it, it wasn't a great creative decision. I fought it as hard as I could, but that was the decision that was made. He was going to be champion. Now, look, to Vince's point, we dressed him up and put those Bollywood boys with him and had the, what I mean? We did everything we could do. And it looked beautiful on television. It didn't have any substance,
So giving Jinder the title was totally a Vince call.
100%.
And that was because of the Indian, market?
Look, that's what I assumed. I know what happens when you assume, but that's what I assumed, and I don't think that's a bad idea. You know what I mean? What if it took off? What if it did something at the biggest market on the globe? You know what I mean? Like, it's not a bad roll of the dice.
Yeah.
Because ratings were still pretty decent during it all, because we did have other great stuff underneath,
Yeah. Bro, why was AJ the decision to opposite Lesnar at Survivor Series?
I think from a buzz standpoint, it was a cool moment to have. AJ had just gotten there not long ago, and he's, what I mean? I think it was a cool moment for, okay, well, Brock can beat this guy, and it'll be cooler.
Yeah. Bro, it was actually a good match.
When you had disagreements with Vince, did you ever consider bringing Sean in? Did you ever consider that, bro? Did you ever call Sean and say, Sean, listen, bro?
Many times I reached for the hot tag and no one was there.
Nothing there. Nothing. Pulled when Wyndham turned heel, he thought Luger was out of the ring, and he actually got hit, and then Wyndham pulled in Luger and slammed him and hit him with a lariat, man. It was just he went for the hot tag and no one was there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, this is Road Dogg. This is Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is the Wrestling Outlaws.
Road Dogs podcast, bro.
Hey, you just go to Road Dogg, 2G's Road Dogg Links, LINKS.com. RoadDoggLinks.com. That'll take you to all things Road Dogg.
Very nice.
Selling some underwear I wore at a couple matches. Or whatever.
I'm sure, hey, put that on eBay.
It's like a one-stop shop.
There you go, man. There you go. All right. So long.